Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the true rulers and leaders of Israel at this moment as we speak. Shalom to the true and sincere. I am out there preaching and teaching this truth and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the true and sincere Aquathas that's out there listening and learning and being the women that the Most High created them to be, Without further ado, this is the brother Tazayar once again from the Great Millstone, Indiana camp in Gary. All right, coming to you with a lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And we're gonna hop into this because everybody in the spirit, we all got our different lots in this truth of ours, man. And you gotta realize, although, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Although, things may be expedient, that don't mean, you just do it. All right, matter of fact, I'm gonna grab 1 Corinthians 10 and 23. And it reads, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. All right, so yeah, there's things as us being Hebrew Israelites that we could do. You know what I'm saying? That's lawful. But if your spirit is not built up, then you really can't participate in certain things, man. Because, the Lord gave us all one like mind, but we all have our own conscience towards, different liberties, that may be lawful. We have different liberties, and certain brothers, they can do certain things that other brothers can't. Like for instance, certain brothers, they might be into having, multiple women. All brothers can't maintain that type of balance and still be a man of the Lord and still do what they have to do for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's not a thing right now that's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially, for instance, like a eunuch. You know what I'm saying? If a man is a eunuch, that's definitely not for his spirit, because why? That can be a woman can be used to take him out of the truth, take him out of the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep reading down on this. All right. Verse 24: let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. So basically, looking out for your brother, man. Looking to see, what's good unto him and his consciousness. And it goes into it. It says, whatsoever is sold in the shambles, that eat asking no question for conscience sake, for the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. If any of them that believe not bid you to a feast, and ye be disposed to go, whatsoever is set before you, eat, asking no question for conscience sake. So, basically, because, people, they be praying the food over different idols. You know what I'm saying? And we know that idols is not really an idol because they're no real gods. You understand? They don't really have any power. Men of the Lord, certain men of the Lord can identify with that, but other men can't. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going into. It says, verse 28, but if any man say unto you, this is offered in sacrifice unto idols, eat not for his sake that showed it, and for conscience sake. For the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. See, so eat not for his sake, man. Don't do something in front of him that have him looking at you less than who you are. See, because you may be on a level of understanding and say, oh, well, that idol an idol that has no power, like it don't even exist. But to the next man, that can be an offense. You understand? And that's just an example, because there's many other things that you may be able to do within the faith that's still not suited for other men of the faith, man. Okay? Everybody have their own mindset towards, different liberties that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gives us. And you have to know your brother, and you have to be able to identify that. So you want be vexing that brother, or you want, have discourse amongst the Akim. Okay? But this is going back to Sirach, chapter 37, and I'm gonna start at 27. And it reads, "What? My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it." So that's basically the Lord giving you the go ahead to see what is good for your soul. You understand? You know what I'm saying? And in lawfulness, not wickedness, but in lawfulness. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, everybody consciousness is not the same. So certain brothers may be able to do certain things that other men can't. You understand? And you might be getting advice from different Akim on how to handle certain circumstances or whatever the case may be. But the Lord gave you a way to see it for you. So yeah, you can cause why? Cause you can take another man's advice, that's a little more stronger in the faith than the spirit. And you may not be as strong in the faith in the spirit as that brother. And you might take that man's advice, and his advice might be good for him, but it may not be good for you. You know what I'm saying? It may destroy your conscience. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not set up and built up like the next man that's giving you that advice. You understand? You don't see it how that brother see it. You know what I'm saying? It may not be good for your spirit. It may not be expedient for you. All right? It says, verse 28, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything." Certain brothers, hey, are more austere in certain areas, man. And this all comes with knowing the body, man, knowing your Akim. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you was to give that man some advice, you would know that man would know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gave him advice according to his spirit. You know his spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is not for everybody, man. 29, "Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. By surfeiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life." So, okay, just cause, and I want to say this too, just because other men do what other men can't do according to consciousness sake, that don't mean that that man is wicked. That don't mean that that man is off. That don't mean that. You know what I'm saying? That just means your spirit don't identify with it. So it's not good for you to see it nor partake in it, man. And brothers that is doing things, they should know who they are able to do it in front of, knowing their brother's spirit, so you won't vex your brother, man. So you won't put your brother in a state of looking at you as a nigga because it's not according to that man's flesh, or unlawful or unrighteous. You know what I'm saying? Even though it may be lawful, it may be unrighteous in his eyes, man. That's just consideration for your brother, man. So this is just a quick hit, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because, hey, man, not everybody is built to do all things, man. And that comes, hey, with the spirit that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gave you. So with that, man, I want to give all praise, glory, worship, and honor unto Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the true rulers and leaders of Israel. And shalom to the true and sincere Akim out here preaching and teaching his truth in truth and sincerity, man. All right, man, I pray this lesson was edifying. You know, I pray that you was able to understand where I was coming from in this subject, you know. And, hey, stay in the spirit, man. We almost out of here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the point of me doing this lesson. You know, prove what is good for your soul. You know what I'm saying? So for consciousness' sake, you won't fall short. You won't fall out, man. You won't allow your consciousness to eat at you. You understand? Because that's a big deal when it comes to your faith. So with that, man, I just want to say shalom. Pray it was edifying.